Every month at the new moon, we begin a new emotional cycle, and we have the opportunity to reset our goals and intentions. The new moon in Libra is October 16th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a very, very important new moon with a powerful message. There's so much I can say, and trying to condense this down to a 5-minute video is challenging. So let's begin with that word. It is a challenging new moon. We're going to have a configuration of the Sun and Moon, opposite Mars, square Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn. That in itself says challenge. And we all know that this is a hot and juicy time. We all know that we're going through a change in pattern. We all know a lot of people are angry. A lot of stuff is happening in the world. And this new moon becomes a focal point. Now, the new moon in Libra always calls our attention to cooperation and being mindful of understanding the view from another person's eyes, trying to see through their eyes, trying to understand where they're coming from. And we need to really practice that in October because there's a lot of highly reactive energy going on. The good news for this new moon is that Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn have ended their retrograde phase. They are now direct. Mars is still retrograde, and we will have Mercury retrograde during this new moon. But the very fact that Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto have ended the retrograde phase and are now moving toward completion in that sign says something very significant. Pluto still has a while in Capricorn, but Jupiter and Saturn are heading to a conjunction that will take place in the very beginning degree of Aquarius, and that happens in December. So this time frame, October, November until the middle part of December, is somewhat of a pressure cooker completion time to end one phase and begin another. And it is at a focal point, like I said, at this new moon. Stand back and try to bring in some compassion and try to breathe and listen to other people. One of the things that's going on right now with the presidential election is people are so phenomenally polarized. There's so much reactivity and sensitivity and tribal awareness of people breaking into groups, pitting one against the other. New moon in Libra, try to listen. Try to feel where the other person's coming from. And the resolution point for this new moon is the Venus opposition to Neptune aspect that's taking place, which is compassion, it's forgiveness, it's unconditional love, and it's service and humility. I would recommend that you mindfully watch your breathing every moment of every day. Of course, I think you should be doing that anyway, but particularly during this new moon, watch your breathing. Pay attention to what triggers your breathing to change its pattern, what frustrates you, what gets your system jazzed up, what produces adrenaline, and make sure you are generating breathing through your system, oxygen through your system to energize all your cells, to keep yourself calm. That's one of the best things you can do. This is an air sign, and we need to do that. As I said in my October forecast video, we are composting, and this is the hottest part of the compost pile. This is when the temperature goes way up so that that molecular change takes place very rapidly. Help it along. So I'm wishing you great love and compassion and forgiveness and understanding of other people's point of view during this spectacular new moon in Libra. Thank you. I'm Kathy Rose.